Once there was a man named Achilles. Achilles was the son of the king, Peleus. When Achilles was born, he was dipped in water in order to make him immortal. However, he was held by his heel, so his heel became the weak, most vulnerable part of his body. During the Trojan War, Achilles was known for his extraordinary strength, courage, beauty, pride, anger, and loyalty. He had a close friend named Patroclus, who fought alongside him in the war. Achilles is the leader of the Myrmidons. The Myrmidons were a fierce group of warriors who fought for the Greek king, Agamemnon. However, Achilles had an argument with Agamemnon over a captive woman named Briseis, because Agamemnon took her away from Achilles as a prize. Because of this, Hercules felt insulted, so he refused to fight for his army or help his allies. After this, the war turned against the Greeks, and the Trojans pushed them back to their ships. The Trojans were led by Prince Hector. Many Greek heroes were hurt and killed. Agamemnon sends a message to Achilles, offering him gifts and apologies. He was hoping to persuade him to return to the battle. However, Achilles rejected his offer. He only agrees to let Patroclus wear his armor and lead the Myrmidons to help the Greeks as a sign of friendship. Unfortunately, Patroclus was killed by Prince Hector in battle. Achilles heard about his death, and he is filled with grief and rage. He wanted to avenge his friend, so he reconciled with Agamemnon. After he returned to war, Achilles confronted Hector outside the walls of Troy. The two fought. Achilles killed Hector. He kills Hector in a single combat and drags his body behind his chariot. He refused to give Hector's body back to the Trojans for burial. However, Hector's father convinced Achilles to let him have the body. King Priam comes to his tent at night and begs for his son's body. He also agrees to a truce so that the Trojans can mourn and bury their hero. This book ends with Hector's burial and funeral. However, other sources have said that Achilles was killed in battle by Prince Paris, Hector's brother. Paris shot him in the heel with an arrow, which was guided by the god Apollo. Achilles' body was found by the other soldiers, and he was given a magnificent funeral. Achilles and Patroclus' ashes were mixed and buried in a golden urn. He was known as a hero, and his name became a symbol of bravery and honor. One comparison to Achilles' heel is the story of Samson. The stories of Achilles and Samson both have interesting and important lessons. Both Achilles and Samson are celebrated for their extraordinary physical strength and their vulnerability through a single, specific weakness. Achilles' invincibility was compromised by his heel, however Samson's superhuman strength could be removed if his hair, which is a symbol of his not-right vow, was cut. These vulnerabilities eventually led to their downfall. Both of these people were important to their stories and were seen as heroes and champions of their people. Their stories have become good examples to show a person's weakness or vulnerability despite their overall strength or invincibility.